This is QTV Nightly News coming to you from our studios on Karaba Avenue. I am Umudu Gajaga and thank you for joining us. First, here are the main news headlines. At its 12th session last Thursday, the Cabinet considered and approved for the Gambia to become a member of the International Hydrographic Organization. Justice Asiatu Jallow of the High Court dismissed in its entirety the application to prevent purported attempts by the Clerk of the National Assembly and the Attorney General to remove 3 members from the Gambian delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education recently honored the national and regional winners of the 2024 Niami Foundation Teachers' Prize Award with laptops. The National Food Security Processing and Marketing Corporation, in collaboration with the Gambia Farmers Union, converged on Friday to highlight the achievements and challenges during the 2023 farming season. In international news, today, April the 6th, is International Day of Sport for Development and Peace, commemorated to acknowledge the contribution of sport to promoting global peace and development. Those were the main news headlines, and now the news in detail. Welcome and thank you for joining us. This is QTV News. At its 12th session last Thursday, the Cabinet considered and approved for the Gambia to become a member of the International Hydrographic Organization. Aliou Cisse has the details.
This is the 12th Cabinet meeting of 2024, presided over by President Adama Barrow. At this Cabinet meeting, the executive considered 2 papers among other businesses. Ibrahim Asila, the Minister for Transport, Works and Infrastructure, presented a cabinet paper focused on the Gambia's membership of the International Hydrographic Organization, IHO. Information Minister Dr. Ismaila Cisse further explains.
Now, this organization is an intergovernmental consultative organization that sets standards for hydrographic surveys and chart publication. Now, it also provides technical advice, capacity building for member states to fulfill and achieve the hydrographic responsibilities. Now, as a member state, Gambia is going to develop its own national hydrographic service where it can conduct hydrographic surveys as well as improve navigation safety, also promote what we call environmental marine protection, but also promote national development. So it was approved by Cabinet, and therefore Gambia will become a member of the International Hydrographic Organization. Thank you.
The IHO was established in 1921 and currently has 99 members. The Minister for Communication and Digital Economy, Honorable Usman Ba, also presented a paper on the funding and implementation of digital terrestrial transmission DTT infrastructure for the Gambia. There was no Cabinet conclusion on it. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cisse.
On Friday, Justice Asiatu Jallow of the High Court dismissed in its entirety the application to prevent purported attempts by the Clerk of the National Assembly and the Attorney General to remove 3 members from the Gambian delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament after expiration of the members' term as ECOWAS Parliament. Aliou Cisse again.
The 3 members removed from the ECOWAS Parliament are Honorable Fatimata Njai of Banjul South, Honorable Keba Kebaro of Kombo South, and Honorable Samba Jallow of Nyamina Dankunku, who all have served 2 terms or above at the ECOWAS Parliament. They are replaced by Honorable Memuna Cisse, Honorable Sirif Sar, and Honorable Amadou Kamara. Together with Honorable Bilaji Tunkara and Honorable Alaji S. Dabo, they were sworn in on Thursday in Abuja to mark the commencement of the 6th legislature. The 3 said their removal from the community parliament did not follow due process. National Assembly Clerk Momodu ACC said the NAM's allegations of unlawful removal were inconsistent with facts, deliberately misleading to the public and unfair to his office. He said the mandate of the 5th legislature of the ECOWAS Parliament ended on the 8th March 2024, and so did their representation as the National Assembly's representatives at the Community Parliament. At the expiry of the term of the 5th legislature of the ECOWAS Parliament, all national parliaments are required to send in delegation. Whether it includes members of the previous delegation depends on Parliament's approval, said Clerk Momodu ACC. In a lawsuit filed by Council Lamin J. Dabo, the 3 aggrieved parliamentarians wanted the High Court to declare their removal discriminatory, unconstitutional, null and void. The applicant's lawsuit filed against the Clerk of the National Assembly, Mohamed Essise, and the Attorney General appeared to be succeeding after an initial injunction was granted by the High Court to restrain the clerk. On Friday, 5th April 2024, the court ruled that it has no authority to grant an interlocutory injunction against the state. In its ruling, the court says it is bound by the Supreme Court decision as outlined in the cases of United Democratic Party and Oz versus Attorney General, Yakumba Jaite versus the Clerk of the National Assembly and Oz, and Gambia Participates and Center for Research and Policy Development versus Clerk of the National Assembly and others, which all clearly initiated the principle that an interlocutory injunction cannot be granted against the state. Therefore, in this particular application, I shall follow the landmark decisions of the Supreme Court as supreme. For the foregoing reasons, I hereby dismiss this application in its entirety and set aside the interim order granted to the applicants on the 2nd April 2024. There will be no order to cost. Justice Aissatou Jalloussi ruled. The three parliamentarians can appeal the court's ruling. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cisse.
The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, MOPSI, recently honored the national and regional winners of the 2024 NAMI Foundation Teachers Prize Award with laptops to assist in improving the overall educational experience. Lena Igwenyiba tells us more.
This initiative, a collaborative between the NAMI Foundation, MOPSI, and the Gambia Teachers Union, aims to celebrate and support the 7 exceptional regional winners of the Gambia National Teachers Prize 2023-2024, who have made a significant difference in education. Hadijatu C, the Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, highlighted the vital role teachers play in shaping students' lives and the education system.
Teachers are the key. They hold the key to the success of every single student in this country, and also that's applicable worldwide. I am very, very keen in supporting, to my best capacity, the pre-service, the in-service teacher training, so that we'll give you all the tools and the equipment that you need in order to teach our young children, who are the basic foundation for social and economic development in this country.
Dr. Ibrahim Sisao, Permanent Secretary at MOPSI, and Alfaba, representing the President of the Gambia Teachers Union, expressed their hopes that this recognition will inspire and motivate other teachers to excel in their profession.
We hope that after getting this award, it will be also an energizer for you to keep doing what you've been doing, but also for the other teachers to be able to emulate, so that together we can reform and improve the learning outcome of the education.
Serve as a mouthpiece in educating the young ones and the people around you, so that we all achieve the desired goal within the sector.
Mohamed Mustafa Jain, the winner of the National Teachers Prize, expressed gratitude on behalf of his colleagues, highlighting the laptop's potential to enhance lesson planning, delivery, and student assessment for more effective teaching practices.
I crave your indulgence in giving us these laptops and the gadget in order for us to be able to expedite and or accelerate the growth of the students in the field of education. And then when it comes to what we call quality education, we know that the technological approach is there, but teacher motivation is also key in enhancing quality education. And I think this is a significant step in the right direction, that these gadgets that you gave us, we will be able to use it in order to conduct research extensively, so as to be able to deliver the services required for our students.
The presentation of these laptops to the regional and national winners of the Gambia Teachers Prize acknowledges the teachers' efforts, commitment, and invaluable contributions to the education sector. Reporting for KTV News, I am Lena Igwenyiba.
We will now go for a commercial break. When we return, we still have some more local and international news stories. Do stay tuned.
Are you thinking of finishing your house or embarking on a new project and searching for quality, affordable cement? Look no further than Salam Cement, proudly Gambian owned and the first ever cement manufacturing company in the Gambia. With 100% European technology and processes, we bring you quality that's unmatched. From raw materials to final bagging, every step is done right here in the Gambia. And now, in the spirit of Ramadan, get our 32.5-hour cement for just $330 and our 42.5-hour cement for just $370. No more hassle of importing cement because we've got you covered with affordable quality cement made right here in the Gambia. All of these meeting European standard EN 1971. We are located at Mile 5 Denton Bridge, Banjo. For more information, call us at 338-4466, 338-8112 or 797-0866. Ramadan Mubarak.
The Gambia is proud to host the 15th OIC Summit on the 4th and 5th May 2024, the second largest gathering of world leaders, kings, presidents, rulers, prime ministers, along with delegates from 57 member countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation will gather in our beloved nation for this historic event. The theme of the summit is enhancing unity and solidarity through dialogue for sustainable development. It's a platform to foster cooperation, promote peace and drive sustainable development across the Ummah and the world at large. We call on all Gambians to unite and support the government as it strives to host a memorable and successful event. Let's showcase our hospitality, culture and the beauty of the Gambia to the world. Join us in making history. Let's stand together, united as one, to ensure the 15th OIC Summit in the Gambia is an event to remember. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome back. The National Food Security Processing and Marketing Corporation, in collaboration with the Gambia Farmers Union, converged on Friday to highlight the achievements and challenges during the 2023 farming season. Julden Jai attended the event and she now reports.
The meeting will avail stakeholders the opportunity to plan for the next year's groundnut season. The meeting is also meant to show appreciation for the government's efforts in promoting agriculture with the high subsidy on the price of fertilizer for the 2023 farming season. Modun Jai, Secretary General of the Gambia Farmers Union, commended the National Food Security Processing and Marketing Corporation for their relentless efforts in helping the farmers. Alaji Sise, Vice President of the Gambia Farmers Union, calls on farmers to join the union to boost the country's agricultural sector.
The subsidy in the price of fertilizer by President Barrow was really helpful. Farmers were able to have a good harvest. To prove this, a bag of coos was $3,500 to $4,000. Now the price is $1,700 to $1,800, or maximum is $2,000. This is possible because of the commitment of the President and his government. This has nothing to do with politics. We should support the farming community so that we will reduce the importation of some food items and reduce the poverty rate in the country.
Ami Drame, member of the Gambia Farmers Union, also expressed appreciation for the support rendered to the farmers, especially women, but she went further to appeal on the government to provide storage and processing facilities to them. We are really thankful for everything. We want to appeal to the authorities to help us with processing facilities because most of our produce from the gardens get rotten because we don't have storage facilities. If we have processing facilities, we can process our produce, and that will be of great help to us. When we process it ourselves, it is safer and healthier for us. Aliuba, President of the Gambia Farmers Union, also has this to say.
The government have played their part by providing the farmers with the much-needed support. Now it is up to us to take care of the fertilizer given to us, because the government spent a lot of money on this in order to alleviate poverty in the country. So we should support President Barrow's development agenda. We can only do that by growing what to eat and eat what we grow.
Mohamed Yai is the Managing Director of the National Food Security Processing and Marketing Corporation.
Clearly there has been challenges in the recently concluded trade season. but with challenges comes with opportunities. This is an opportunity for us to restart, have lessons learned, improve on the already existing arrangements, and deliver and perform better in the coming seasons. I want to assure you that if the corporation, which is GGC, is working with you at a rate of 10%, for instance, we are going to increase that up to 100%.
Mr. Njai further stated that the fertilizer subsidy for this season surpasses $1 billion. This, he said, is geared towards building the resilience of the farmers and boost their income level. For QTV News, I am Julden Njai.
On Korite matters, our reporter Julden Njai visited the busy Serekunda market and spoke to some people on the preparations they are making ahead of Korite. Here is the report.
Muslims in the Gambia and around the world are preparing to celebrate Eid al-Fitr, locally called Korite, set for next week. Our boy, a customer at this market, spoke of the situation at the market and how she is preparing for the Korite.
Things are very hard currently because they are only one tier, but there are certain items which are very expensive. Yeah, today I just come to buy some shopping for the Korite. The prayer is a big day for us as Muslim, as we celebrate the prayer for the Korite. At home, we are preparing, we are laundering, doing all sorts of things towards the day.
Salisane, another customer, is here to do shopping for her children for the Korite.
The things are expensive this year. What they were selling for $200 is now $300 or $600. But we have no choice but to buy it, especially if you have children. Aside from the shopping, I also clean my house. On Korite Day, I ask for forgiveness from my neighbors and prepare food and spend quality time with my family. As Muslims, we celebrate during Korite and Tubaski because they are very important occasions for us.
Absa Kebe, a vendor at the market, also has this to say.
I came here to sell, and I use the profit to buy clothes and other things that my children might need during Korite, because my children rely on me. Their father passed away. This year's sales have not been very impressive. I think people are broke, but aside from that, everything is going on fine.
Eid al-Fitr means Festival of Breaking the Fast. On the day, people wear new clothes, prepare delicacies, do charity and wish their family and friends Eid Mubarak. We therefore wish everyone Eid Mubarak in advance. For QTV News, I am Julden Njai.
Now to international news. In international news, today, the 6th of April, is International Day of Sports for Development and Peace, commemorated to acknowledge the contributions of sports to promoting global peace and development. As Ansumana Eso-Inyasi reports, we hear how it has been celebrated over the years.
The global theme for this year's celebration is Sport for the Promotion of Peaceful and Inclusive Societies. First declared by the UN General Assembly in 2013, the International Day of Sport for Development and Peace has been celebrated each year since 2014. However, the day gained prominence in 2015 following the UN's official recognition of sports as an important enabler of sustainable development and included in its Sustainable Development Goals. And for major stakeholders in global sports, the commemoration presents an opportunity to showcase how athletes and the whole Olympic movement actively contribute to a peaceful, healthier, more equal, inclusive and sustainable society through sport. Speaking on the role of sport in driving social change and community development, Amina Mohammed, UN Deputy Secretary General, said, "Sport has the power to align our passion, energy and enthusiasm around a collective cause. And that is precisely when hope can be nurtured and trust can be regained. It is in our collective interest to harness the tremendous power of sport to help build a better and more sustainable future for all." Earlier on Saturday, Thomas Bach, president of the International Olympic Committee, in a tweet on social media highlighted how sports is contributing to fostering peace and understanding, adding that using sport to promote development and peace has been at the core of the IOC's mission since its creation in 1894. Given its universal language, sport can be a powerful tool in promoting peace, as it brings people together across boundaries, cultures, and religions. And along with its economic benefits, sports continue to play a significant role in supporting peace building and conflict resolution around the world, particularly in the communities that are most affected by violence and poverty.
Sporting moments that persuade young people that not only was that exciting, but it was again inspiring enough to want to go and take up that sport.
Sports can give you an awful lot. It teaches you how to respect others, teaches you about friendship, teaches you about the rules of the game. We can use sports to make a difference.
I've learned about how to, take losses gracefully, and that's been a great feeling.
Sport really is about education, it really is about culture, it's about that global understanding.
When you pick up children early in life and teach them the right values, then you have the real leaders of the future. Then you begin to have the spirit of Olympism and how you can get those important values that will help you grow.
And as the world faces a multitude of challenges, sports continue to play a major role in providing opportunities and promoting peace and sustainable development. Through its transformative influence of sport for social change can have a real and lasting impact on people's lives. Sustainable development requires platforms that bring people together under a common goal to thrive. Hence, the UN's recognition of the day, values such as fairness and respect can serve as examples for an economic system that builds on fair competition and supports values such as fairness and respect that can serve as examples for an economic system that builds on fair competition and supports an equal sharing of resources are key components of rules of any sporting discipline. One of many reasons that makes sports appealing to people of all ages. Asmane Sonyase for KTV News.
Before we end this news bulletin, here is a recap of our main news headlines. At its 12th session last Thursday, the Cabinet considered and approved for the Gambia to become a member of the International Hydrographic Organization. Justice Asiatu Jallosi of the High Court dismissed in its entirety the application to prevent purported attempts by the Clerk of the National Assembly and the Attorney General to remove 3 members from the Gambian delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament after expiration of the members' terms at the ECOWAS Parliament. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education recently honored the national and regional winners of the 2024 NAMI Foundation Teachers Prize Award with laptops. The National Food Security Processing and Marketing Corporation, in collaboration with the Gambia Farmers Union, converged on Friday to highlight the achievements and challenges during the 2023 farming season. In international news, today, April the 6th, is International Day of Sport for Development and Peace, commemorated to acknowledge the contribution of sport promoting global peace and development. That's all we have for you in this news bulletin. Join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. where Ade Darame will be joining by Momodou Mbodj for the Week in Review.